Now this is the game changer right here. This is where I actually sit down and I will write out what I'm doing for the day. Now, spoiler alert, this is normally written out the night before because I like to plan the day before, so I'm not waking up in the day and trying to have all these decisions that day. So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually crossing off things that I've just accomplished already for the day. And I'm taking inventory of what else I need to do based on the plan that I had last night.
5 shows made 3 million a week. You are now looking at the bestie elite. You are now looking at the bestie elite. You are now looking at
the best.
Welcome back, besties. This is the summer sessions. Live life with me and learn something along the way. So today I am breaking down my model morning routine. This one is travel friendly. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm just, doing this routine when I'm at home, when it's comfortable and convenient for me. No, I do this routine every single morning, and it's always that much sweeter when this is your view, okay? I just had to let you guys know. All right, doesn't look like much, but it also does not look like my home, okay? And that's something that I absolutely love. I love where I stay. I love being based in South Florida, but I love a good view, all right? Especially when it's one I'm not used to. Now that we've all seen the view and we've taken it in, let's actually break down what I really actually do in the morning. So after, of course, getting up, I do make my bed. I suggest you do it as well. I read this a long time ago, even though I just naturally did this because it was just part of my upbringing. But making your bed in the morning gives you one thing that you've accomplished no matter what else happens during the day. All right? Take with that and do with it what you will. All right, so after having a nice little sip of coffee, because I've already had my water for the day, I open up my journal. And so what I do when I journal is I do 3 things I'm grateful for. That's how I start off every single journal entry. From there, I also take a good amount of time to, do a couple of I am statements like I'm hydrated, I'm ready for the day, I am more than a conqueror. Like I do my I am statements. I do 3 of those as well. Then I write out what I will be doing for the day. Definite statements, okay? Definite statements. Not, oh, I'll try. No, what I will do. And then I write my intention for the day. And then once my intention is down, I put a little note and I put night. And then at the end of the day, I'll be revisiting that to do a recap. The next thing I do is I read. Now, in this clip, I'm not reading my full 10 pages a day because, we'd be here for like 15 minutes just watching me read. So this is a little clip, but I will normally read anywhere from, I would say 3 to 10 pages a day. That's where I'm about. And I know you're like 3 pages, but, sometimes I get a good flip and then I try to have like someplace even to stop. And then, I'll try to, if I have some extra time, I'll go back and I'll read a bit more. But 10 pages is really the sweet spot. Now, this is the game changer right here. This is where I actually sit down and I will write out what I'm doing for the day. Now, spoiler alert, this is normally written out the night before because I like to plan the day before, so I'm not waking up in the day and trying to have all these decisions that day. So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually crossing off things that I've just accomplished already for the day. And I'm taking inventory of what else I need to do based on the plan that I had last night and what I know I need to do that day. Also, if anything has popped up, anything has changed, I then can add it to this itinerary for the day. Yes, I am type A. I understand this is not for everybody, but this keeps me organized and honestly crushing every single day. Now, once that's done, I grab my coffee, I finish that off, and I actually start to get up and get dressed. I love spending the day in the robe, but you gotta do what you gotta do. If you want to know what book I was reading, it was Deep Work. Check it out for yourself. Now, I am a morning workout girly. All right. I understand some people like to work out at the end of the day, so they're nice and tired. If I wait to the end of the day, I have no energy left. So I try to knock that out at the beginning of the day. You see the body, you see we're looking great, you're looking good. The set, if you're wondering, is Stronger. They're an Australian brand. Check them out. Shoes, Puma, socks, my man. And this is a OG throwback hat from when I worked at a nonprofit. So yeah. Now, if you guys are not new to me, you're true to me, we got to start off on that treadmill, okay? Let's not even pretend. Whether I'm at home or I'm traveling, I'm getting on the treadmill. If that's all you have time for, do a mile, do 10 minutes. If you are feeling like you can do more, keep it at a lap, which is a quarter of a mile, and then get into your workout, all right? Now, for me, I just want to make sure my heart rate is going. I am what they love to call a cardio bunny. Do with that information what you will. But I at least try to make sure that I get a good like pre-sweat going, and then I get into what I have to do. Now, again, love going to a gym with a view. Love going to a gym that's quiet. Love going to a gym where I don't have to fight over machines. All right. And because this is just that gym, I decided to focus on doing upper body. The machine you just saw is good for your back, just like these flies are good for your back. But the machine you saw was like the lat pull down. But, I can always do another workout video if you guys are into that. Now, is my form great here? No. But did I still get a full workout in? Absolutely. All right. Listen to your body and make sure you move it every day. Now, when I left here, I had to get these views. Normally, when I'm back home, I like to do a cool down, like quarter mile at a nearby park for my gym. This is the next best thing. Just walk around the pool area for a little bit, taking the sights. But I also typically at the park for my cool down, they don't have a sauna here, so I wasn't able to do the sauna after my workout. But normally I'll hit the sauna. When I'm traveling, a lot of places don't have saunas, so I will just, take a nice little walk to calm my heart rate, and then I will make my way back to getting into my day, because that's the morning routine. Like, that's it. Here you're just getting spoiled with, the infrastructure, the architecture. Yes, it's the same room, the same view from my room. But, it's just something so cool about seeing the train line leaving your hotel. You can just go downstairs and go into the city. I love that. I really wish that I would have packed a swimsuit for this trip, because that's the only thing that I was missing was a dip in that pool. That's the only thing I was missing, because once you're done dipping in the pool, you can just do a literal shower right afterwards, not saying, with soap and everything, but a nice little, what do they call it, like the rainforest shower head, where it's just like directly on top of you. Oh, that would have been everything. And they have a hot tub that works, and nobody was using it. I wish I would have brought my swimsuit, but that's neither here nor there. Once the morning routine is done, we are back at it. We are dressed for the day, and we are heading out. I'm going to do a separate video for you guys to see how I spent the day in this outfit. I actually went out and about on the town before going to work. So I'll put that in another video for you guys, but that's just a nice little preview of what you can do as a model or otherwise when you are doing your morning routine. It gets your mind right, it gets your spirit right, and it gets you ready for the day. Also, speaking of spirit, I absolutely do my prayer and Bible read before any of those things that you saw, before I even opened the curtains, baby. That was not included in here because I like to keep that to myself. But the Bible app is free for everybody if you're interested. They have some really good plans too. All right, so that's everything on my end. I'm curious to know, what is your favorite part of your morning routine? Tell me in the comments below. I might want to add it to my morning routine. All right, that's everything for this summer session. Thank you for living life with me and learning something along the way. I will see you guys again on the next one.